Spiritual knowledge, a conscious choice of the wise. By Bharat Rawal. Spiritual bliss. Spiritual healing, mind as a subject. By Bharat Rawal *. Spiritual knowledge transcends the material distinctions that often define our world. It is neither the privilege of the poor nor the luxury of the rich, rather, it is the conscious and deliberate choice of the wise. This profound truth reminds us that the pursuit of spiritual wisdom is not dictated by one's socio-economic status but by an individual's yearning for inner peace, higher understanding, and a harmonious existence. The illusion of material wealth and poverty. In our modern society, wealth and poverty are often viewed as polar opposites that define a person's life experience. The wealthy are perceived to have access to all the luxuries of life, while the poor are seen as struggling to meet basic needs. However, when it comes to spiritual knowledge, these material conditions are irrelevant. Spiritual wisdom does not discriminate between the rich and the poor, it is accessible to anyone who seeks it with a sincere heart. Material wealth can create an illusion of security and fulfillment, but it cannot buy spiritual enlightenment. Similarly, poverty may impose physical limitations, but it does not hinder the mind and soul from exploring the depths of spiritual knowledge. The Bhagavad-gita teaches us that true wisdom comes from understanding the impermanence of material wealth and the eternal nature of the soul. It is this understanding that leads to spiritual growth and liberation. The conscious choice of the wise. The pursuit of spiritual knowledge is a conscious choice made by those who seek a deeper understanding of life. The wise recognize that material success alone cannot bring lasting happiness or fulfillment. They understand that true contentment comes from within, from cultivating a connection with the divine and aligning one's life with spiritual principles. Choosing the path of spiritual knowledge requires discernment and dedication. It involves a deliberate decision to prioritize inner growth over external achievements. The wise are not swayed by the fleeting pleasures of the world, instead, they focus on nurturing their soul and expanding their consciousness. This choice is not always easy, as it may require sacrificing worldly ambitions and embracing a simpler, more introspective way of life. However, the rewards of spiritual knowledge far outweigh any material gains. Spiritual knowledge, a universal path. Spiritual knowledge is a universal path that is open to all, regardless of their financial status, background, or social standing. It is a journey of self-discovery that leads to inner peace, clarity of mind, and a profound sense of purpose. The teachings of the great spiritual masters, such as the Buddha, Jesus Christ, and Lord Krishna, emphasize that spiritual wisdom is available to everyone who seeks it with a pure heart. In the Bhagavad-gita, Lord Krishna advises Arjuna to rise above the dualities of life, pleasure and pain, success and failure, wealth and poverty, and focus on the eternal truth. This message is a reminder that spiritual knowledge is not bound by the limitations of the material world, it is an eternal truth that transcends all worldly distinctions. Conclusion, the eternal choice. Spiritual knowledge is neither a privilege nor a luxury, it is the conscious, deliberate choice of the wise. It is a path that leads to inner freedom, divine connection, and true bliss. By choosing to pursue spiritual wisdom, individuals can transcend the material limitations of wealth and poverty and discover the eternal truths that bring lasting peace and fulfillment. In the end, the pursuit of spiritual knowledge is the most important journey one can undertake, for it leads to the realization of our true nature and the ultimate purpose of life. Bharat Rawal.